Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So for this video, I want to talk about Kanye West supporting Donald Trump. There's been a lot of controversy about this. There's a photograph of Kanye West on social media where he's wearing this Make America Great Again hat. That's the hat that Donald Trump supporters wear. And he also put out some tweets expressing his admiration for Donald Trump. And he's made statements to different radio personalities expressing his love for Donald Trump. And this is deeply problematic. And I'm going to go into it after I read this tweet from Kanye West. So Kanye West said this on Twitter. He said, "You don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. He is my brother. I love everyone. I don't agree with everything anyone does. That's what makes us individuals, and we have a right to independent thought." So that's his statement in support of Donald Trump. And when I first saw this image of Kanye West with this Make America Great Again hat, where he's in this picture with these two white guys, the first thing I thought about was the movie Get Out. And I thought about how Kanye West is in the sunken place. That's the place where people go in the movie once they have been brainwashed and have been, stripped of their true identity. And they have been completely controlled by another person. And in that film, it was a white mother who controlled people by putting them in the sunken place. And that's what Kanye West is in. He is in a sunken place. It is as if he's been brainwashed, essentially. And the reason why him supporting Donald Trump is such a big deal is because this is a man, Kanye West, who said that George Bush didn't care about black people, like shortly after the Katrina disaster, the Hurricane Katrina and the government's failed response to that tragedy where you had all those people die. And Kanye West basically said that George Bush doesn't care about black people. He's not doing what needs to be done to help the people in Louisiana from Hurricane Katrina. So we go from that, where you have a Kanye West that's outspoken, that's speaking out against injustice, speaking out against discriminatory treatment. But yet here we are in 2018, and Kanye West is supporting a man, Donald Trump, who's made it abundantly clear that he does not care about black people. He made it clear when he made those statements in support of those Charlottesville white supremacists that had a violent rally in Charlottesville, a virtual riot. He's made statements in support of those people. He was talking about how some of them were some very fine people. That's Donald Trump. That's the man that Kanye West wants to support. Donald Trump's administration dismissed this issue of police brutality. When asked about what the Trump administration is going to do about police brutality, what do they feel about police brutality, Donald Trump's spokesperson said that that was a local issue, thereby diminishing the significance of police brutality, an issue that is not confined to some local region. It is an issue that affects the entire country. All around the country, we have police brutality incidents, but yet the Trump administration dismisses that as some kind of local issue. In the face of all the black people who have been killed, in the face of a Walter Scott, in the face of a Philando Castile, Sam Dubose, and the list goes on and on, Eric Garner. We can go on and on of all the names of people around the country who have been victims of police brutality, but yet you have an administration that views that as some local issue. That tells you that obviously Donald Trump doesn't care about black people. It is no coincidence that Donald Trump received support from the KKK. It is no coincidence that the alt-right supported Donald Trump during the election and continue to support him today. It is no coincidence that a David Duke supports Donald Trump because he represents their value system. Donald Trump made racist statements about immigrants, talking about breeding and things of that nature, echoing the white supremacist talking points. Donald Trump has used the Justice Department as a weapon against affirmative action. He's exploring ways to use the Justice Department to fight affirmative action at universities like Harvard. So obviously he doesn't care about black people. By fighting against affirmative action, they are trying to close doors of opportunity for black people. But yet you have this sunken place Negro, Kanye West, voicing his support for Donald Trump, talking about how he loves Donald Trump and he supports Donald Trump, even though Donald Trump doesn't give a damn about black people. Donald Trump also set up a voter fraud commission, a commission that was basically set up to suppress black and Latino voters. But this is the man that Kanye West has so much love for. Donald Trump is also the man who encouraged his supporters to engage in violence against black protesters. But this is the man that Kanye West loves so much. Donald Trump is the man who is basically waging a war on poor people. This man is cutting housing benefits for poor people. He's trying to restrict food stamps and welfare for poor people. He's tripling the rent for low-income people who are disproportionately black. He is talking about forcing people to work 20 hours in order to receive, meager welfare benefits. If we look up, we'll see Donald Trump having black people pick cotton for welfare. But this is the man that your boy Kanye West loves so much. The man that was sued for housing discrimination by the Justice Department, not once, but twice. He didn't want to rent to black people, but this is the man that Kanye West has so much love for. Donald Trump has also been discriminatory against other groups of people. But before I get to that, this is the man, Donald Trump, who said he didn't want black people counting his money. This is the man who took out a full-page ad encouraging that the death penalty be imposed against those brothers who were wrongfully accused of the Central Park rape in New York. And today, this man, Donald Trump, has not issued an apology for that. But this is the man that Kanye West loves so much. Kanye West loves a man who's made all kinds of racist statements against Mexicans, calling them rapists and criminals. That's the man that Kanye West supports. He supports a man who is trying to do everything that he can to, in many ways, discriminate against Muslims, who has imposed a travel ban, a discriminatory travel ban against Muslims. This is a man that called black football players who were protesting against police brutality sons of bitches. This is the man that Kanye West has so much love for. This is a man who has made disrespectful comments about women, bragged about sexually assaulting women. This is a man who's had all kinds of affairs. He is bringing a disgrace to the White House with this Stormy Daniels controversy, with this Russia investigation issue. A man who possibly colluded with Russians, an enemy of the United States, during the election. But this is the man that Kanye West has so much love for. I mean, it is abundantly clear that this Negro is, in fact, in the sunken place. So it's just a disgrace to see somebody fall so low, after being outspoken and being praised for speaking out on the issue of Hurricane Katrina, to go to this point. This is a brother who was talking about the prison industrial complex and the new slaves. But today, Kanye West is, in fact, a new slave. He is basically brainwashed and brain dead. And this is nothing new. We've seen this evolution over time. We've seen this man support Confederate symbols and try to sell Confederate symbols. We've seen this man discriminate against dark-skinned women by posting an audition for quote-unquote multicultural women, women who are biracial. So this is nothing but the end of this horrible trend in Kanye West's life, where he's going towards the dark side, where he's going deeper and deeper into the sunken place. So tell me what y'all think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.